carbon dioxide, not a poisonous gas as carbon monoxide, but as a heavy gas it can cause respiratory problems, as the concentrations actually fill up the lungs and it actually prevents the lungs from actually sort of absorbing oxygen. Currently in the atmosphere the concentrations of CO2 is around about 400 parts per million. About 1,000 parts per million drowsiness can be caused. When we get to 2,000 parts per million, increased blood pressure, pulse rate goes up, difficulty in hearing, the body's actually sort of not getting enough oxygen, and about 5,000 parts per million starts to actually sort of cause confusion, dizziness, and breathing difficulties, headaches, and about 8,000 parts per million really starts to affect the body's function after only a short exposure to this. Nitrous oxide, normally formed as a byproduct of the internal combustion engine. Now most of that is actually caught by catalytic converters. And radon gas. Radon itself is a naturally occurring gas. It's a product of basically the actual Earth itself, and about 50% of our exposure to radiation comes from radon gas. Not really a problem as it's mainly alpha particles, but as these alpha particles get into the lungs there can be problems, mostly associated with people that have actually got damage to the lungs. So a smoker has a much greater risk of developing sort of cancer from radon than a non-smoker because of the damage to the actual lungs itself.